Right Fashion Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this double cape you are seeing right there on the thumbnail. So to make this double cape, we have the neckline asymmetrical. So when we are making asymmetric dress, you need your full bodice pattern. So here is my shoulder line. This is the chest line. This is the bust point, under bust point, and finally the waist line. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this whenever it's uploaded. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. So now we want to start off this tutorial without wasting time, and I believe you know how to make your basic bodice pattern. So if you don't know how to make it, we have a detailed basic bodice pattern right here on this channel. So this is what it looks like for the front. We are working on the front bodice. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create the neckline. From this line, I'm going to create my neckline 3.5. I'm going to go in by 3.5. okay, so I'm going in by 3.5. so if you look at your size, your shoulder size, you can do 3 inches if your shoulder size is smaller, okay, but 3.5 is standard. Then if it's wider, you can do 4 inches. So you just look at your shoulder line. So from the natural neckline, from that 3.5, I have about 1 inch away. So you can still go 1 inch away from your shoulder line. So once I've come in 3.5, next I will do is to place my ruler on this line and push it perpendicular on this line, and then mark exactly the same line up to this midline. Okay, so I make sure my line stops at this midline. You can see that. So next, we've created that part of the neckline. Then for this, I'm going to come in 4 inches. Okay, so this one is more narrower. So 4 inches, meaning from my natural neckline I have about half an inch or 0.75, but 4 inches is okay to create this neckline. So for this neckline, I actually do not have a matching ruler to create this line. So if you don't have a matching ruler, don't stress yourself, just go ahead and do what? Freehand it. That means as a fashion designer, you need to be good at free hands as well. So this is what I'm able to get with my free hand, which my ruler is unable to give me. So after that is done, next is to start creating our cape. So creating this cape right now, I'm going to start off the creating of my cape little by little, starting from the inner cape. Okay, so you can use different shades of fabric to make the cape. So the first cape is the one that will lay under, which is a full 4 inches from here to here. So I'll keep following the 4 inches. I will keep following the 4 inches on the neckline. I'll keep following it on the neckline. So I want you to note that my ruler will be positioned to meet this line for my cape. This is the neckline, but the cape extended to the bodies. So I'll place this and continue marking my 4 inches like that. So I'll go ahead and do what? And start up my free hand again, because I know my ruler might be unable to also give me, but I'll just try moving these points. Okay, so what I'm doing is connecting this point. I'm just trying to see if my ruler can connect the points for me. Okay, so I'm just trying to connect them So if it can connect it, fine, but if it does not, just go ahead and do what? Freehand. So now we have cape 1. Cape 1 lies under. Then cape 2 is the one that will be on top, and that one I'm making it half an inch. That is half of the big one, which is 2 inches. So whatever figure you have there, please use it. Okay, it depends on what you have on your shoulder line. Okay, if your shoulder is wider, you can do here 4.5. If it's narrower, you can even do 3.5 and do 3 inches. So just check how wide your shoulder is and know what to do. So I'm going to connect the next cape. I'm connecting the next cape. Alright, so this is cape number 2, as you can see right there on the thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is to come in with my pattern piece as usual. Place it on top, trace out the capes one after the other. So I want to trace the big one, which is cape number 1. So cape number 1, okay. So I'll just go ahead. I'm actually seeing so I'll trace it up to the armhole area. Okay, so it's going to be built into the armhole. I call this the shoulder, and I call this the let me use armhole. I'll write arm there, then this is up and this is down. Cape number 1. Okay, so this is what I have on my trace cape. Then I'll now trace the smaller one, which is cape number 2. So for cape number 2, I'll just go ahead and do this, and then so this is my shoulder, this is up, and this is the arm area. So I'll simply go ahead and do what? And cut out what I have on my pattern for both of them. So as you cut on your fabric, don't forget to add your seam allowances. So what I'm cutting now is the first one that will lay on top. So this is my cape, and I'm going to do what? Lay this one first. You can use another fabric and lay this one second. You can also use another fabric. So you can see this is the cape right on these bodies. So I'll set aside this my capes now, and next is to construct my bodies. So the body's construction is very simple. All you need to do is to go ahead and take your arm, full arm for your princess dart. Here I have 10.5. Divide by 2 will give me 5 3/4, 5 and a quarter. And from there I'll come down by 1 inch for my princess dart. So if I do that, I'll simply flip my ruler this way. Okay, come out by 0.5 or 0.75. Connect back. Can you see? So I'll also do the same here. I've already taken the armhole. So from there, I'll just go ahead. This is my, this is my 5 1/4. My 1 inch falls here. So I'll just go ahead and do what? And position my ruler, create my princess dart like that. So, and connect back. Come out for bust accommodation and connect back. So you can see what I have here. So on the waistline, to contour the under bust, this is my center front. So please take note that this is the center front. So from the center front on the under bust line, I'll take my under bust measurement, divide by 4. Whatever I have left, I'll put in 0.25 and the rest of it right here. Okay, so you can visit other videos for proper explanation on how to contour your under bust, as you can see. So here I'll connect here, and here I'll connect right there. You can see that. So I've gotten my princess dart. So since I've taken the measurement on this side, everything lays the same. So I'll just mark out the points and create my under bust contour line. So this is my under bust contour line I'm creating, and you can see how I'm flipping my rulers to have them. So this goes to this and this goes to this as well. So we are done with this dress, people. So all I'm going to do is to cut it out, go into my bust accommodation, go into the princess dart accommodation as well. Then I'll come to the shoulder or the armhole to that point. Then I will go ahead and cut my shoulder seam line. This is my neckline, which I'm creating with this dress. Once I get here, I'll cut out the desired neckline. I'll go into the shoulder seam line. I'll go into my armhole. Then my waist, I'll cut it off. Then you can now cut your princess dart accordingly. So you can actually, what you have here is the same with what you have here. So this is what I will do now. I'll just go ahead and do what? Cut this one off. Okay, because it's the same thing with this. So whatever I do here, I can use this for this and this. I believe you understand what I mean. So I'll just go ahead and do what? Close up my bust dart. So my bust dart right now is closed. I close it right away, as you can see. So I'm cutting 2 times of this when I'm cutting, and I have a full bodice front. So this is what we have for this dress, and I believe this class is self-explanatory. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. So please try and make sure you cut your lining hairstay, turn it with your fabric. That is the first one. You go into your neckline, run your neckline to the end. You are going to run your stitches to the end, and you turn with lining and come back with this and run stitches to the end. So thank you very much for coming once again, and see you in the next class. Bye.